Yes, we're going to kind of continue something we already started today in a previous session where I made this beautiful quilted paper layout. Lots of paper layering, just a really, really fun layout. And we're going to be talking more about the Page Builders Clubhouse today. All right. So if you're a scrapbooker, let me know. Tell me in the comments. And if you aren't a scrapbooker, but you want to start scrapbooking, let me know that too. I am a proud memory keeper. I do love to preserve my memories. I love to take pictures. I love to print those pictures out. I love to get creative with paper and my photos and all of the fun things, the mementos, the memorabilia, things like that, and put them together on layouts and then put them into albums. I've been doing this for a long time, and it's just something that I just really enjoy. I really enjoy. And I feel like, hello, everyone. There we go. I see everybody popping on now. Hi, Tracy Beardsley. I know you love scrapbooking, girl. Hello, Karen Kirks. She's a scrapbooker. Cindy's here. She's a scrapbooker. Let's look over here in the other group. Okay, Patty says, I used to scrapbook when my kids were little, but got away from it. Would love to start again. And you know, that is the awesome thing. And I see Lynn's kind of saying the same thing. I scrapbooked a long time ago, wish I'd never stopped. I feel like, at least I feel like scrapbooking, I mean, honestly, it's been around for forever. It was around before it was even really a thing. And just like all creative things, we kind of go through cycles, right? But I feel like scrapbooking is one of those things that it's always been around. It's been done in different forms, but it's always been around. And I also feel like it's something that you can go right back to and pick up again. If you've never done it before, you could start new and fresh. And, you know, it's something that's really easy to kind of get back into. So I want to tell you what I've done with the Page Builders Clubhouse to hopefully take away the overwhelm. Because I really, honestly, I feel like those of you that stopped, I'd love to know why you stopped. My guess is you got overwhelmed with the amount of pictures that you have. You got overwhelmed by, sometimes it's time trying to figure out what to do, where to go, you know. You felt like you need all this stuff, and we really don't need all that stuff. But we like all that stuff. So sometimes I feel like we're overwhelmed by all of the things, right? All of the things. And then sometimes I think it's the process that's overwhelming. It's like, okay, I have my photos, I have some cute papers, like now what do I do? Right? We talked about it before, that blank page syndrome. It really is a thing. And it is a thing for people that aren't new. Even me. Yes, it happens. It happens to every single one of us, where we just kind of like, our creative juices just aren't flowing. It happens. It happens. So the Page Builders Clubhouse was really born as kind of like a support group, really, a support group for those of us that want to continue to preserve our memories. But we also want to not be overwhelmed. Right. And so I've tried to, over the Page Builders Clubhouse, by the way, is 5 years old. And it's been such a joy. It's been such a joy. We have really some awesome, great women in that group. And what we do in that group is we try to reduce the overwhelm. Okay. And one part of this is that any layout that I create in that group, when I'm sharing a paper crafting technique, or we're making layouts for certain seasons or holidays, or we have a special series, we're going to talk a little bit more about that today. I always make a page builder guide. I'm going to do the same thing for this one, the one that we started. And if you missed this, it's okay. If you have registered for Create and Connect, you have access to the public Create and Connect Facebook group. and you can go over there and watch the replay. So I want to talk to you a little bit about a couple other ways that we've kind of worked to reduce the overwhelm. Okay. Oh, prizes. Yeah. Oh, I have a post-it note right in front of me. They still have to come and tell me. All right. They reminded me to start collecting comments for our prize giveaway, because we are going to give away a couple prizes today. So let me do that really quickly. Ay. All right. Let's see. Where is it? Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, we're collecting comments now. Thank you, Cheryl, for reminding me. Yes. So one of the things we do, like I said, is I create a page builder guide. And I am going to create a page builder guide for this for you. We're going to make the companion page today. And I'm going to talk to you about color combos, design printables, all of the things. Because sometimes we just need a springboard. We just need something to get us started. And a page builder guide is a plan. That's all. That's what it is. You can look at a page builder guide. You can decide, okay, I love the way this one looks. This would be great for my vacation photos, right? Or whatever it is. And it gives you somewhere to start. The papers can change. The colors can change. The theme can change, but the guide just stays the same. Okay. And then you can create other layouts out of those same guides, right? And it really does just help you to have a plan and have a way to get started. There will be times in the beginning, those of you that are newer to the Page Builders Clubhouse, or you're thinking about coming in and joining, in the beginning, your layouts will look almost per verbatim, exactly like the Page Builder Guide. But eventually, as you start to kind of, your mojo kicks in and you start to get those creative juices flowing, even though you start with the guide, you may start making adjustments, and that's perfectly fine, because it's helping you to get going and it's helping you to complete your page and get your photos down so that you can preserve those special memories. Okay. So, hello, Tony. Hello. So yeah, I try to make it as easy as I can for you. Now, sometimes I provide a printable, a design printable, and I did this for this layout. I've already saved this design printable and the color combo that I'm about to show you, these two things. I've saved them over in the Create and Connect Facebook group. So if you haven't registered for that yet, all you got to do is register. We'll post the link here. That registration also gets you enlisted for our grand prize drawings, which will be Saturday night at 7 p.m. 3 lucky winners are going to win 6 months free in one of my creative memberships groups of their choice. Okay. So these are already saved over there for you. And then you can easily print these out. Okay. Now, if it's a design printable, I like to print these out on 65-pound white cardstock. All right. You can choose to print them on something else if you want to. I'm just letting you know this is what I like to print them out on. And then the color combo, that honestly could just be printed out on copy paper. Okay. Copy paper, something like that. So let me show you what this color combo is going to help you do. This is something we've been doing, how long? I guess maybe a year or so now, maybe a year or so. I've started doing these color combos, and the Clubhouse members have loved them. What this does is this just tells you, this is meant to be white, by the way. That's why it's got the black ring around it. So these are the colors represented, right, in my printable. So now when you decide to use this printable, you've got the color combo. In the PDF, it's going to have both of them the same. I posted pictures and a PDF over there. I would download the PDF and print it off. Okay. But this is going to help you because obviously you can see this is somewhat fall themed, right? Right. You can see the colors kind of represented in here. Well, now you can go to your stash. You'll have the page builder guide. You can go to your stash and be like, okay, I know I need, maybe I want to use these 2 colors of cardstock or these 2 colors of cardstock, Or I'm going to look through my fall papers and I'm going to find some in these kinds of colors, right? They don't even have to be fall papers. They don't have to be. They could be a stripe, a dot, a floral, a plaid, a whatever, right? So this is going to help you to shop your stash. Now, most of you, if you're a paper crafter, if you're already a scrapbooker, or if you're a paper crafter, you have a stash, right? How many of you have a stash? I hear it all the time. I hear people all the time. I've got so much stuff, I could open a store. Well, here's the deal. Treat your stash like a store. Yep. Treat your stash like a store. And this is what I tell our Page Builders Clubhouse members. In fact, we've got several organizational type videos, and I want you to start kind of merchandising your room, your craft corner, your wherever it is, like your own shop. Okay. We want to be able to access things easily. We want to be able to shop our stash easily. Okay. So we always have some great organizational type tips, working with those kinds of things, how to deal with all the scraps. We got ideas for that too. There's so many things that we have for you. So I just really feel like the Page Builders Clubhouse is just such an awesome, it's like the full circle online scrapbooker community support group. Paper Anonymous, whatever. It's just kind of the whole package. Okay. So when you go shop your stash, not only are you shopping for paper or pattern, designer paper, pattern papers, or cardstock, you might be looking at your ribbon to pull out some ribbon. Maybe you're going to pull a few buttons, something like that. This color combo is going to help you with that. Okay. Now, not all of my page builder guides, not everything we do has a printable, but a lot of what we do have the printables because the members have spoken and they love the printables. They really do love the printables. We do sometimes have a series where that's called Making the Most of a Collection Kit. And that's where we all use a collection kit. And I make as many layouts as I can out of that collection kit. And then everybody does the same using the same page builder guides out of the collection kit they chose. Okay. So there's lots of different things that we do in there just to help us keep on scrapping. Okay. To keep on scrapping. Now, Donna, I just saw your comment. If you're a newbie and have no paper, do you suggest certain stores? Well, I'm going to tell you that craft stores, there are craft stores like Michael's, Joann's, Hobby Lobby that do have some papers, some scrapbook papers, some pads, like scrapbook pads of paper. But honestly, a lot of the more, I'm going to say kind of designer-ish collection kits and different things like that, your best bet is really going to be to look and purchase those online. A lot of them, you can find, like one great source would be scrapbook.com. You can go there and just look through some of their different, they carry papers pretty much from every paper company out there. Okay. So, and then sometimes you may find there may be a member in the group that's downsizing her stash. Okay. And that has happened before. And if you're a newbie, we like to help other scrapbookers. So if that happens, and that happens with one of us in the Page Builders Clubhouse, they can post a call and just say, hey, I'm downsizing. Any newbies want some of my stash? I'll send it to you. You pay the shipping. I'll send it to you. Things like that could happen. Okay. So I'm going to encourage you, whether you have a stash or don't have a stash, there's still paper options out there. There are lots of paper options out there. Okay. So back to the printable here. This is the printable that I've designed for the layout that we're going to make today. Okay. And the color combo. I want you to have both because I want you guys to make this layout. I want you to do this one, the quilted paper. We're going to do a companion page to go along with this today. And that way, you can say, oh my gosh, look what I made. I want you to try the whole thing out. Okay. Now, as soon as we get the companion page made and I get it all embellished and all the things, I'm going to take pictures of it. I'm going to make the page builder guide. Okay. So that'll be the very next thing that'll get posted in the Create and Connect group for you is the actual page builder guide. We'll have the full picture. It will have your cut list, how many patterned papers you need, how many colors of cardstock you need, and then just some simple basic instructions on how to put it together. Okay. I also usually add some extra photos on a second page, just kind of close-up shots of the details. I'm very visual, so I like pictures. And I feel like a lot of other scrapbookers like that too. Okay. Yes, it's so much fun. And there's just something about, I know that there are ways to use digital options, and I'm not against that. There's not like you have to pick one side or the other. Digital books out there are great. Sometimes those are great for vacations or things that you have like a lot of pictures for, right? There's nothing wrong with doing that and doing this too. This is nice because your hands actually touch it. I'm kind of a touchy-feely person, so I really like that my hands have touched it. I like that it's my own handwriting in the journaling, right? Anything that I want to write on these. And speaking of that, I want you to embrace your own handwriting when you're writing out your journaling, things like that. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, those of you that don't know me that well. Prior to being solely online, I had a brick and mortar shop. It was called the Little Blue House, and it's still very much a part of me. We had that for over a decade, and loved it there. Well, we opened the Little Blue House in 2010, and in September is when it opened to the public. And in October 2010, my mom passed away. And something happens in you when you lose somebody close. And I'm not saying this to make anybody sad. I'm not trying to make you sad. She had been sick for a long time. But the things that I find now that have her handwriting on it, they're so much more special to me. And maybe it comes with age. I don't know. I know that I have all the pictures I'm ever going to have of her. You know what I mean? They become more special, the more sentimental, they're more meaningful to me. And so it's made me realize that, yeah, when I look at a recipe that's her handwriting, writing it out, there's something more special to me about that because her hand touched it. Okay. That's how I feel about scrapbooking. And honestly, it's how I feel about even like my Bible journaling and things like that. I want my hands to touch this. I want people to know. I just feel like it's going to be more special to them sometimes when they see my handwritten note there, right? My journaling, even though my handwriting's not the best, they know it's me. I put my heart and my love and all the things into this, right? So I just feel like that's important. And that's why I still really love to actually create scrapbook pages. Okay. It's just something. And it just makes it even more special and meaningful. Okay. You guys know what I'm talking about. I mean, it's just, and I'm not saying that to I don't want to make anybody sad, but it's true. We're getting away from writing. We just are. We are a texting society. We are an email society. We don't write letters anymore. A lot of people don't even send cards anymore. So handwriting, it just seems like handwritten things kind of seem to be going by the wayside. So anyway, I've kind of got on a soapbox there. I'll get off of it now. But I want you to use your own handwriting when you can in your journaling. I think that's important. So anyway, let's get back on track. I'm sorry. I just I don't know. I don't know where I went with that. But that is why I really enjoy the actual process of me putting the pages together, me cutting down the pictures, me choosing, putting the pictures I want to put on a layout that I want to make sure are preserved and remembered. Okay. So thank you. I see a lot of you are there with me. All right. I see that. That's good. So let's go ahead and jump into this and start on the printable. Now I have cut out my pieces for this printable. So let me show you what that looks like. I went ahead and cut them out ahead of time so you didn't have to sit here and just watch me cut. Let me move these out of the way for a second. My table's getting quite full with all these sessions. Family is everything. That is going to be our title card, our title piece for this layout. Family is everything. And my plan is to put this right here, smack in the middle. And then all of these right here are going to be places for photos. And I think it's going to be really, really cute, right? Like a little family photo wreath. A little family photo quilt, actually, because it's kind of a quilted pattern. And then I made us some little words here: grateful, thankful, blessed. Cut those out. And then just some tags. This was actually a very simple one, just some simple fun things. Just so that you could see what these printables are like. Now, there will be times when I just use things from my stash, but if sometimes I actually plan them out with a printable. Okay. The other thing that's on your printable are these. Now, I went ahead and just cut these out as long strips. So, we could use them as a border if we want to, or we can cut them apart and use them as like little embellishments. Okay. Just some fun little fall things. All right. So let's go ahead and finish this page off. Now, this is the title card that I want to use, and I want to put this right smack in the middle. Now, I don't want to put this one down flat. I want this one to kind of be popped up. I actually love popping things up. And what does that mean? Well, that means I'm giving them a boost. This is foam tape. It is double-sided foam tape. And some of you that are scrapbookers know this, that you may have pop dots, right? Pop dots are like, sometimes they're squares, sometimes they're circles. I like the tape because I can cut it to whatever size, I need or want it to be. And I'm going to just pop this up. Now, these foam, double-sided foam tape or foam dots, okay, are really great for paper crafting, scrapbooking, all of the things. And it's not lifting it so high that you can't get it in a page protector, which is just a clear plastic sleeve that protects your page and your photos. And then that goes into an album. So here we go. I'm just going to pop that right there. Now on camera, it's hard to see the dimension, but there is some. It's popped up. It's just raised up a little bit. And I like giving that kind of extra dimension to my projects. So family is everything. Now I've got all of these little squares here, these little photo mats that I can go in and put photos into. If you don't want to fill them all up, you don't have to. Maybe you want to just do the four corners. But I have a rather big family. I have 5 children, and several of those children have already started families of their own. So we've got grandchildren. We actually have 9 grandchildren now. One set of twins, grand twin boys. So we've got quite a big family. So I think it would be fun to go in, feature, just go back into your pictures, crop them down. If you want it, when you hear me say crop them down, that just means trim them down to the sizes we need them to be, or print them the size you need them to be. Okay. There are lots of fun apps out there on your phone where you can, or even on your laptop or iPad, whatever you have that you can use to size down your photos before you print them. And even lots of places like Walmart, Walgreens. If you print at other places online, they have so many options now where you can actually print square photos, not just rectangular photos in different sizes. So that's a lot of fun. Now I'm going to finish embellishing this one as well, but I'm going to go ahead and build the bones of page 2. Okay, so I'm going to move this one out of the way for a moment. And let's make our companion page. I like to make double pages. Some people do singles, and that's fine. You can do singles. But I just really, I don't know, have a lot of pictures. So doubles just work well for me. All right. Okay, now I have to remember how I had this on here. Okay, I think it's going to go like this. So again, because our first page was looking for my chalk ink. Here we go. Because our first page is that kind of paper quilted look, I decided to make this one not really quilted, but looks somewhat kind of patchworkish. Okay. So I'm using some of the same papers, actually the scraps, kind of the scrap pieces from page 1. I trim some of them down. And I like to ink my edges, so I'm using my chalk ink, which our prizes again today are going to be more chalk inks and stickles. If you were with us the last time we did our Page Builders Clubhouse Create and Connect session, we gave some of those away, and we have more to give away. All right. So I just do this very fast. I'm kind of a heavy inker. I just love how it looks. I don't try to make it look neat. I really just, I don't know. I like how it looks on my pages. So let's start here. Let's just kind of lay things down. I'm using a brown sheet of cardstock, which is the same color brown that we used on page 1. And do you see how I'm just kind of moving them? It's just kind of like a big patchwork, okay? Like a big patchwork. I'm going to glue these in place. And yes, I do use glue instead of a tape runner. I like to use Scotch tacky glue. I just run a thin bead of it. It is super, super nice and strong. I have found that a lot of my other layouts were kind of falling apart. And partly my fault because I don't always get them into a page builder. I'm sorry, I don't always get them into a page protector soon enough. And the longer they have air exposed to them, you know, those tape runners and things like that can dry out. And so I just use my tacky glue now. I don't run the glue right at the edge. I kind of bring it inside a little bit so that way when it does go on, it doesn't, ooze out onto my paper. But if it does, it dries clear. So another win. So I'm just going to put these down in place. And if you have questions today, you guys, please ask them. I have 2 team members watching right now that are there to help share links. We would love for you to come and join us in the Page Builders Clubhouse. I have a brand new mini series that's starting in September. If you want to just come give it a try, it's $20 a month is the membership fee. And that gets you access into our private Facebook group, our online community. You're going to receive page builder guides. You're going to receive design printables, color combos. You're also going to have access, of course, to I go live on Monday nights, generally in this group, Monday nights at 6 p.m. Central from 6 to 7. And sometimes more. It just depends what's going on, what we're doing, what kind of projects we're doing. And you will not only have access to what's happening in September, which is a mini series on fall. We're going to create some really cute layouts that'll be perfect for the pictures you're going to be taking in the upcoming fall season. And so it's a great time to come in and maybe just give it a try. See how you like it. And then in October and November, we're starting a longer series. I do longer ones, and then I'll do a mini, like a 1 month, a mini series, and then I'll do a longer one, that kind of thing. So October and November is a series that I'm calling It's All Relative. It's all relative. It's all going to be family themed. Not just you and your immediate family, but the whole family, the grandparents, the cousins, the fur babies that are part of our families, all the whole family. It's really going to be a lot of fun. And Priscilla, do I do smaller than 12 by 12? I do 12 by 12. That's just my preference. We do have some members in the group that minimize things down because they like to do like 8.5 by 11 books or 8 by 8 books. So that's really up to you, but the majority of my guides are all 12 by 12s. Okay. But yeah, we do have members that they just minimize down the measurements and they'll make them for their smaller books. Okay. Now that we have this down, I call this the bones. Before we start putting on photo mats and all the embellishments, this is going to be kind of the bones of page 2. Okay, so I'm going to put a few photo mats on this one. Now, remember, our other one has smaller photos, right? Several photos, but smaller ones. So I already pre-made these mats, again, just to save us a little bit of time. And actually, I'm going to do them like this. Sorry, I forgot. I switched this around. This is what's cool about doing kind of a patchwork like this. As long as your paper's not directional, you can twist it, turn it, have it go any way that you want. So this is how I want to turn my page. And I'm going to have a couple of photos here. I'm going to have a photo here. Okay, so larger photos, maybe some group photos of the family, something like that. Okay, let's go ahead and put these down. So we'll put one here. And of course, this is kind of double matted, but I don't really mean for it to be that way. Photo mats, actually, what I consider photo mats are just merely suggestions on where you could put your photos. If your photos are oriented a different way, then definitely you could put your photos on differently. Sometimes I put the photo directly onto the layout. Sometimes I will mat it with some cardstock just to make it kind of, make a certain color pop or just make it set out. Just framing it out looks really nice. All right, we'll get this down. Very cute. Okay, now let's play with some of our little embellishments here. So I made us some tags. I think cute little tags are great for journaling spots. I always like to have somewhere to say something about the pictures. Some people are very into journaling and they like to tell the story behind the pictures. Some people, their journaling is more factual, like the who, what, when, where, those types of things. Both are just fine. And you could always use these if you don't use them to write in. You could use these for just as, fun embellishments. Maybe put something cute. We're going to do that on a couple of them here. I'll show you. So I was thinking those tags look kind of cute like that, just kind of overlapping things. And now let's look at our little word strips here. Okay, let's look at our word strips here. Yeah, the albums I like to use, I just saw Benita says you sell creative memories. Oh, so you have creative memories albums? Yes, I have. I like to use the D-ring albums. And I like those because I'm going to make a little flag end on these by just cutting a little slit at the middle and then corner to the top of the slit and corner to the top of the slit. That's cute. The albums I like to use are D-rings, so they kind of open like a binder, like a notebook binder. And I love that because I don't always scrapbook like I don't necessarily scrapbook everything chronologically. and I like to be able to move my things around, you know. So anyway, I like having the ability to do that, to move them easily. I did have some post-bound albums, but I found that I tend to be an overstuffer. I tend to overstuff my albums, and a lot of the posts were pulling out, so I don't use the post-bound anymore. All right, so now we have cute little flags here for blessed, grateful, and thankful. And actually, I think I want it to say thankful, grateful, blessed. Thankful, grateful, blessed. I think that looks cute. I'm going to ink the edges. And then I'm going to put these little word flags. Now they're like little banner flags. I'm going to put these on with my foam tape. I want to pop these up. All right, let me grab my foam tape here. Actually, here, we'll cut these in half. Some of you that have been scrapbooking for a long time, another reason I think why we have people that come and join the Page Builders Clubhouse, if you've been scrapbooking for a long time, is I think sometimes we just get into a creative rut. We keep kind of doing things the same way. We need somebody to kind of mix things up for us and inspire us to try something new. So I know that we've had a lot of members. We have some members that have come over just for that reason. All right, let's see. How do I want to do this? I think I'm just gonna kind of center them here. Thankful. Grateful. And blessed. I also seem to scrapbook a little differently now that I have grandkids. I scrapbook the things like I want to scrapbook. Like I scrapbook the photos that are more special to me. I don't feel the pressure of having to scrapbook like every single event of every day. I kind of I like to scrapbook the things that I want to preserve and remember, and then also the things I think they're going to want to see, right? Like my kids are going to want to see. They're going to want to go back and look at the albums to look at them. My grandkids are going to want to go back and look at them. So I feel like I've gotten the I don't know, way back when we all first started scrapbooking, right? There were all these rules, right? It just seemed like there were lots of rules, and there really are no rules. There are no rules. You guys, we can do whatever we want to do. I'm also going to pop up these little tags over here. I think are so cute. I made you 3 sizes of tags, and I'm going to use this one. I think the small one, I'm going to go move it over to page 1. All right. And we have so many cool ways to be able to print our photos now. We can do collage prints, and gosh, there's just so many things have changed in how we can print our photos, and that makes it really fun too. I'm going to turn on my glue gun right quick. Yes, I do use my glue gun on my layouts. I like to use my glue gun for, like, if I'm putting down buttons or ribbons or, things, just goes on easier. And let's pull this one in a little bit just for interest. Yeah. Look how cute that is. Isn't that cute? So I have a couple places that I can tell the story, maybe put the date. I'm learning as I get older how important it is to write down things, because I have so many older photos that, I wish had dates on them and they don't. And, it's just, I don't know. I'm trying to put a few more I'm trying to be more detailed, put more details on my layouts now. The color brown that I'm using for the chalk ink is called Chocolate Malt. Chocolate Malt. 2 lucky winners are going to win. This is like my favorite go-to brown right now. I love it. All right. So let's, we'll go back to page 1 in a minute, but let's go ahead and have a little fun embellishing this page. Okay. Anytime there's a tag, that's a great place to be able to put something. Maybe you want to use some baker's twine, or maybe you have, some ribbon or something that you want to use. So I kind of like, for whatever reason, I'm kind of, maybe jute would be cute for fall. I'm kind of liking this baker's twine. So I'm going to tie off a couple of bows here, and I don't usually punch the holes out on tags. I just glue whatever I want to put on top of them. And I'm just going to tie these off. So is anybody watching? I did notice that we had some people sign up for Page Builders Clubhouse yesterday. Welcome. I'm so glad that I'm going to get to know you better in the Page Builders Clubhouse. That sounds funny. So I'm going to put a little dot of hot glue. I have a glue gun that has a precision tip, Surebonder. I love this precision tip because I can really control how much glue comes out. And that way it just grabs this stuff super fast. While I'm doing this, do you guys have any questions for me? Do you have any questions for me? Let me know. I'd love to answer them. And let me pop over here so I can see what people are saying in the other group here. I have to go back and forth. Donna says she has a lot of catching up to do. 8 grands and 1 great grand as well. That's awesome. Where do I get my ink? We sell it here. It's in my online shop. Thank you, Jamie. That's so sweet. And Sharon says she loves the idea of no rules. Oh, Haiti, your profession was a digital designer, and this looks like a lot of fun. It is so much fun. It really is. That's exactly what it is. And that's exactly what it should be. It should be fun. Laura, my glue gun, this glue gun is a Surebonder. You can find it at Hobby Lobby. I think even Walmart sells it. But just make sure you get the one that has the precision tip. It's so nice. It just really, it's that nice little micro tip, so you can really control the glue. So it works great. It's my favorite. Another little drop of hot glue. And how cute is that? That is so cute. Okay, now remember we have all these fun little things right here. Okay, we have all these fun little things. I'm going to grab a pair of my little detail cutting scissors here. Now this could be, like I said, you could use this as like a border. I'm going to, let's see, what can I fit here? I'm going to use these. Let's see. I love the acorn. I love the pumpkin. I'm going to use these right here. Use these 3. So if I cut these down shorter, if I cut these down shorter, I could even just put them right here onto my tag, okay? Or I could fussy cut around them, all right? So it's really kind of up to you what you want to do. I'm going to fussy cut. And when I fussy cut things from a printable like this, I leave a little bit of white all the way around. And that way I don't have to be like super great at cutting. I just leave a little bit of white all the way around. I'm kind of thinking this might need to be popped up too. Let's pop this up. Just use a smaller piece. Look how cute that is. I'm going to go stick a little acorn on that one. I think I'll do a pumpkin on this one. So again, just leave a little bit of white all the way around because your eye goes to the color, not to the white. You could even punch these like with if you had like a little circle punch or something, that'd be cute. Actually, I think I'm going to do the pumpkin on this little bitty tag right here because I'm going to put this over on page 1. Let's do a leaf. I'll do a leaf right here. So just remember that the doors to the Page Builders Clubhouse are open right now. Come and join us for our September, our little mini series. And then October, November will be our It's All Relative series. Oh, look, this is kind of cute. I'm going to put this one kind of right up here off the bow. That's cute. You can just embellish with them however you want. Let me change the angle here a little bit. I want it to look like it's kind of falling. There. I like that better. Aren't those cute? So you'll have plenty of these little guys to kind of come in and embellish with. You could even, I think it'd be cute to even put one right here. You could put one right here on each of the little word flags. That would be really cute. Let's go back to this page. So I like for pages, especially with 2-page layouts, I like for them to kind of feel married, like they kind of go together. Well, there's 2 tags on this page, so I kind of want to put a tag on this page. And I was looking at this earlier, and I was kind of leaning towards maybe like right there. I don't think I want to put it up high. I think it looks kind of cute off of maybe this side or that side. The other place we could put it could just be kind of right in here, like in a corner. Do you guys have a preference? Where do you want to see this little tag? Because it's coming over here. It's coming over here no matter what. That's kind of cute too. Could put it on at an angle. I kind of keep coming back to right here for some reason. It's only going to cover up just a little tiny little corner of that picture, so I think that's okay. Like it better in the corner. See, like right there, especially if we pop it up. We could even bring it, I kind of like it down for some reason. I like it down. Let's just take a peek and see how it's going to look. All right, so I've got my pop dots again, and I'm going to have it slightly overlap this photo mat, but my foam tape is in the middle, so it's not going to keep me from putting a photo there. That is really cute. Let's make another little bow. And then I think we should put maybe a couple of the little cutouts here, up here somewhere. Have you guys enjoyed the Create and Connect series premiere sessions? Have y'all enjoyed them? Kimberly, the cost of the Page Builders Clubhouse is $20 a month. It's $20 a month. That covers your membership fee. And then, like I said, you'll have access to the private group. You're going to get everything is done through digital downloads. So like the Page Builder Guide will be posted and you can download that, print that off if you want to. A lot of our members have created binders and then they pop them into binders. So they have them, like if they go on a retreat, they can take them with them, things like that. You're also going to get the design printables, color combos. You'll have access to our new series coming up, but you're also going to have access to, gosh, over 100 page builder guides are probably saved in the group now. You're going to have access to all of our organizational videos and tips and tricks, and pretty much any time I've ever gone live, all of that is saved. It's actually saved in something that's called a Club Hub. We have a Club Hub. It's kind of like an online classroom portal. And I'm actually going to give everybody a tour of that tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock in our, what is that? Our number 11, our session number 11, 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to give you a sneak peek into the Club Hubs so you can just see exactly what you have access to. You can search over there really easily. It is just such a great resource for scrapbookers. Awesome. And it just keeps growing, right? With every new series, with everything we do. See, I think we need to have that. I think that's cute. There's an acorn. Let's put in, let's see, we have a pumpkin here. So let's do this orangey leaf. Let's do that one. Just to have a couple little embellishments in here. Be cute. You know what else would look cute with these? Is it could be cute to even have like one at every intersection. That's cute too, right? Like if you had one at every intersection where the photo mats kind of meet, it kind of like a wreath. That's actually really cute. Should I do that or should I do this? I think I'll just stick with this for right now. You guys don't want to sit here and watch me cut out all these little cute things. Now, scraps, you're going to have some scraps, but look, these would be so cute to put on little fall tags or cards, future layouts. I just wanted to give you plenty to use. But yeah, that really would be cute if you popped them up all around like that. All right. It's pretty fun, isn't it? Scrapbooking. So much fun. I'm going to go ahead and cut one more leaf. And then as cute as this layout is, when it really is going to come to life is when the photos go on it. Yeah. Oh, table name tags. That's a good idea. Come on, come on, come on. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. So what would be good to put in this tag right here? To me, that would be a great place for a date, right? To put a date in there, or the month and the year, something like that. That would be a great place. Just imagine all the little photos going around. And then we have our page 2. Now I'm going to change my screen so that you guys can see what this looks like next to each other. Doesn't that look great? I think it's so cute. So just a really fun double layout. Family is everything. I know you all have family pictures. I'm sure that you do. Whether they're from way back or maybe they're current, or you want to save these for future pictures. You guys like it? I love it. I love it. So there you have it. So what will happen next? I will take pictures of this and I will finish the page builder guide. And then I'll post the page builder guide over in the Create and Connect Facebook group. And that way you guys can download it. I always post a picture of it and then I post separately. Facebook makes us, we can't combine a PDF and a photo in the same post. So then separately I'll do a PDF. And it's always best to download the PDF to print. They always come out better. Okay. Yeah. So fun. So I want to encourage all of you to come join me in the Page Builders Clubhouse. And once you get over there and you get settled in, I'm going to let you know we have our first in-person event coming up the first weekend in October. And so we'll share more about that with you when you're there. Right now, I just love for you to come and be a part of our awesome online scrapbooking community. All right. Who wants to be a winner? Yep. See, you guys, you're reminding me to give away prizes. All right, let me show you what I'm going to give away. And when you do sign up, we're going to send you a little welcome gift. We have some prize bundles here. They're all different, kind of a mystery bundle, just with a few papers, some embellishments, a few fun things. We're also going to have a little welcome postcard in there for you and information about our upcoming event in October. Okay. Here's our goodies. Look how cute this pack is. So 2 people are going to win chocolate malt. That's the brown. That's like my go-to brown right now. Like I'm just using it on everything. You're also going to win pumpkin pie and blueberry bliss. These are great chalk ink colors. And then you're each going to win a bottle of stickles, which is great. The clear stickles, to me, they're my favorite because whatever color you put them on, it keeps the color and it just adds the sparkle. So, yes. Actually, Lorraine, we are going to have a virtual event. We just haven't started booking that yet. We still have some seats for the in-person event that we're trying to fill. Once we get that filled, then we'll start working on the virtual event. Yes. So, yes, we do from time to time. Okay. All right. Any other questions over here? I know. They're such good chalk inks. They're great. Yeah, you should be able to I would just put a little glue, maybe try a little glue underneath there. If you had that issue, who just said that? Lynn, maybe a little glossy accents, stick it on, let it sit overnight. All right. Okay. I'm looking for, oops, hang on. I got to go back here. All right. I'm going to share my screen. And we're going to give these away. So here we go. First winner is Lori Bickford. Congratulations, Lori. Well, that's exciting. So, Lori, you're going to get the little 3-pack of these, my favorite chalk inks, and a bottle of stickles. And let's draw our second winner. Where will it stop? Nobody knows. Teresa Wood. All right. Well, congratulations, Teresa Wood and Lori Bickford. You guys give it up for them. Let me get back to where I need to be here. Okay, there we go. Congratulations. Congratulations, you guys. Here's what we need you to do to claim your prize. All right. All you have to do is just email us info@misstracycreates.com, info, the little @ sign, misstracycreates.com. Let us know that you were the winner today in session number 8. Session number 8. And we'll get your address and we'll get these shipped out to you. Okay? All right. Yes, congratulations, ladies. And in the meantime, I just really would love to see some of you come over, join us in the Page Builders Clubhouse. We don't require a contract or a cancellation fee. We don't charge. We don't do anything like that. You can come over for a month, and if you realize it's a good fit, you just stay. And if you realize maybe it's just not quite right for you, then you just need to let us know. You just email us your cancellation request before the 1st of the next month. That gives us a couple days to process. If you do sign up, we won't process your payment until September 3rd. That's when our payments all go through for our membership groups. And yeah, I'm just so excited. And then if you have signed up, remember, we're going to be sending you a little welcome gift, so you can be watching for that to come in the mail. Okay? All right. Well, here's what's going to happen next for Create and Connect. Thank you all. You guys, this was really good. I'm glad we had the time to really just talk and you to just kind of hear my heart and understand kind of where I'm coming from when it comes to this amazing scrapbook community. Okay? I will be back at 7 o'clock. And yes, Cynthia, I just saw your question. Yes, you can use the chalk pads with your napkins. I use those chalk inks on everything. I use them in my faith journaling. I use them with my napkin stuff. I mean, you literally can use them on everything. They're really great. Okay. So at 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. Central, I will be back tonight. And tonight we are talking about faith journaling. So if that interests you at all, we started a beautiful watercolor background. We did a resist technique in one of our earlier Create and Connect sessions, and we're going to pick that back up tonight. We're going to finish that off. I've got another fun design printable for that. And so if that is something that, you feel is something that might be right for you, please come back and join me tonight, 7 p.m. Central. Okay? All right. Yes, you guys come see me in the Page Builders Clubhouse. I promise we can help take the overwhelm away and make scrapbooking fun and simple and full of joy for you. Okay? All right. Bye, everybody. I'll see you tonight.